1.4, direct variation in proportion. What direct variation is? If y varies directly as x, then y equals kx, where k is the constant of variation. It's very similar to slope-intercept form. K is going to be the slope. We just call it the constant of variation. In order to find k, all you do is take y divided by x. It's rearranging. Divide by x, divide by x. K is just y divided by x. If y varies directly as x and y equals 4 when x equals 0.5, find the constant of variation and write an equation of direct variation. These problems are going to look harder than they actually need to be. First thing we have to do is find the constant of variation. What's the constant of variation called? K. How do you find K? Y divided by x. What's my y? 4. X is 0.5. I don't need a calculator for this. If you don't know it, move the decimal point over 1, it becomes a 5. Throw it over there. 40 over 5 is 8. K is 8. The constant is 8. The equation, y equals 8x. We covered direct variation. These are proportions. This is nothing new. You should know how to solve a proportion. What do I have to do in order to solve 3x minus 1 over 5 equals x over 2? There's nothing to distribute. Cross multiply. What do you mean by cross multiply? 3x minus 1 times by 2. And then I also take 5 times x, and I'm just going to write 5x. You need to be careful on this aspect right here. 2 gets multiplied to both terms. This is where it gets distributed. 3x times 2, 6x. 2 times negative 1, negative 2, and then nothing on the other side is just 5x. What do I need to do? Put the x's together, get the single constants on the other side. So I need to move this 5x over here, right? But I also need to move the 2 to the other side. In Algebra 2 trig, I'm assuming that you know how to do the basic movement in algebra. You can do it in one step. 6x minus 5x is x equals 2. That's it. Most of the mistakes are done right here. You forget to distribute that 2 to the 1. Or you forget to distribute it to the 3x. Here's this one. If A is 5 and B is 8, find A when B is negative 2. Anyone think they have the idea of how to set it up? If A is 5 when B is 8. If A is 5, B is 8. Equals, now does this help you out? Where do I put the negative 2? Y on the bottom, because that's where B is at. And then on the top, I'll just use x, a, whatever variable you want. Now we know how to solve. It's setting it up. Once you figure out how to set it up, these problems should be easy. Cross multiply. 8x equals negative 10. Divide by 8. X equals, what goes into both 10 and 8? 2. What's negative 10 divided by 2? Negative 5, and 8 divided by 2 is, my answer is negative 5/4. How do I set this up? 1/2 over negative 1/3 equals x over negative 2. Yes, there's fractions over fractions. If I really need to, I can use a calculator, but I should be able to look here and say 1/2 times negative 2 is negative 1. Negative 1/3 times x is negative 1/3 x. When dealing with fractions, all I have to do is multiply by the reciprocal, which is negative 3. And what's negative 1 times negative 3? Just 3.